Hello, welcome to a new reading vlog. Starting out this reading vlog a little bit different than my usual. I usually have like a book in my hand or something. Well, tonight has been a very fun, eventful night. So this is my old laptop. She has been with me since 2012. And she's been a dedicated member of the family, okay? We love. Well, tonight I went to the Apple store and I traded in my iMac, my desktop computer, because I have had nothing but trouble with that computer. It was like a lemon or something. Finally got rid of it. So for the past couple months, I had been editing on this really old laptop. We replaced the hard drive, but still was like very, very slow. So I'm really hoping that this new MacBook does it for me and that the editing is just like very seamless and quick. I've got my McDonald's Diet Coke.
So let's open this baby up.
I went with the MacBook Pro. It smells like plastic. This is the color I got. It's like called slate gray or something. I'm telling you guys, my vlogs will be poppin'. I am just really excited for this. Hello. I think I will start another dramione fanfiction maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow's Sunday. Tonight I'm just like gonna chill. I finished editing my vlog, so that's gonna go up tomorrow. But yeah, that's my plan for the evening. I'm gonna set up my new laptop. I'm just like really freaking stoked about this. It is beautiful.
To use English as the main language, press the return key.
We love. Let's take the plastic off the charger, shall we? A little bit of ASMR, you know what I'm saying?
We need to be absolutely sure. What's wrong with his face? It's weird. It's everything would be forgiven. What would be as it was? Understand?
Now, we won't be forgetting who actually caught him. I hope, Mr. Malfoy.
Dare to talk to me like that in my own house?
Hello, so today is Tuesday and I wanted to update you guys on what I've been reading. So I finished my reread of Normal People, gave it 5 stars, obviously. And then I picked up another dramione fanfic because, like, are we shocked? No. I picked up 5 Days by Ravi Snake. I think that's the name. And this is a forced proximity love survival kind of thing, but I would definitely classify it as like a horror. It's definitely like got a lot of gore in it. So basically, Draco and Hermione fall into like this pit type thing and they're like stuck in this place for 4 or 5 days. So it's basically like 127 hours, or that movie where like, I don't remember, I think it's 127, but it's that one movie where people are like stuck there and they can't get out and they need to escape. Anyway, so it was like that, and it was definitely really interesting. I really liked the banter. I mean, I feel like they were pretty true to character in that story, and I gave it 4 stars because it was a really good time. It, you know, scratched the itch. So then I picked up The Way I Used to Be, and I am currently 118 pages into this book. And this is one of those books where I wish I had picked up my camera to talk about it before I started reading it, because I promise you, I would have said, I have really low expectations for this. I'll probably DNF it because it's young adult, and I'm just like, I have no patience for young adult. No, I am really enjoying this. Like, there are so many good quotes in this. So basically this follows Eden, and she is a victim of assault. She's in high school, and so we're following her throughout like how this assault affects her. She's assaulted by someone that is like a close family friend kind of thing, and so she's really negatively impacted by this, obviously, and so we're just kind of like following how it affects her. And so far I'm 118 pages in, and oh my god, it is so good. Like, the writing is really good, the quotes are hitting. Like, this is a really, really surprising read for me so far, at least. Like, it's great so far. So I'm gonna take my time with that one just because it is very heavy, and I'm not gonna lie, some of the quotes I was like making me nauseous, but like, let me just read you some. So it's simple, really. All you have to do is act like you're normal and okay, and people start treating you that way. Okay, this one, I've spent the whole summer trying to figure out how you go about not hiding when that's all you've ever done your entire life. I really wonder how people get to be normal like this, how they just seem to know what to say and do automatically. I mean, excuse me, where was this book when I was in high school? And then I did end up finishing Boss Man last night, and not gonna lie, the last quarter of that book, it just nosedived. And I ended up giving the book 3 stars because I was just like, this is too corny for me. So what do? I pick up another Dramione fanfiction. You should just expect it at this point. I picked up Love in the Time of the Zombie Apocalypse. This book is amazing. We follow a group of people, not just Draco and Hermione. It's like this big group of people. It's third person point of view, and we're getting all these like different perspectives. But basically there has been a zombie outbreak. Like, it's Love in the Time of a Zombie Apocalypse. So the title can kind of tell you, like, there's gonna be obviously a romance. It's Hermione fan fiction, but we also have all these fucking zombies, and there's like this cool ass research team trying to figure out the cure for zombies. Draco has figured out the cure, or he has like this like ingredient of thing. They call it Draco, but it stands for, hold on, I wrote it down. It stands for double-stranded RNA activated
Caspas? I'm not gonna...
Honestly, I can't pronounce those last 2 words, but basically he has like this thing and they're trying to get it from him, so they're like working together. Anyway, yeah, there's a really big plot twist that I just got to, and I'm like, oh my god, what's gonna happen? I'm so nervous. Like, let me see how far I am. Okay, I'm 26% in. So far, everyone's been very much like in character, which is what I like in my fanfics. I don't really like out of character. The plot is amazing. It's basically like if you were to take Harry Potter and Walking Dead or The Last of Us and just like merge them together. I inhaled the first quarter of this book, and this is another long fanfiction, but I'm living my best life with it. It's giving 5-star vibes, so I will keep you guys posted on that.
You say nothing's wrong at all, baby. I say that we're falling off, maybe. Maybe we just ain't been on the same page. In my mind, I'm done biting it. In your heart, you keep trying. The truth is not hiding. That's just the way we are. But can't say you love me when it's like that. Can't say I love you when it's like that. If it was nothing, won't be like that. To everybody else, it won't just show. But I love when we make up like that. And you love it when I make you mad.
Hello, it's been a few days since we last spoke, and I have since finished The Way I Used to Be by Amber Smith. I gave this book 5 stars. It is incredible. However, major trigger warnings for sexual assaults. It is heavy. It is descriptive, and I do not recommend this if you are sensitive to those types of things in books. This is a young adult. It's not a romance whatsoever. Towards the end of the book, it gets like very intense. So it was beautiful. I thought it was a stunning portrayal of a young woman who has been a victim of something horrible in her life and how it affects her. Some of the characters were very frustrating, but I felt like that was more realistic because they had no idea what was going on with her. You could easily be like, okay, well, why didn't they notice something was wrong with her? But that's just how people are. People are just self-absorbed. Like, it's a natural thing. So for no one to notice like what was going on with her, I don't know. I'm not gonna give away spoilers, but all I'm saying is I loved this story so much. I thought it was amazing. I understand now why people say everyone should read this. Also, I have an update on Love in the Time of the Zombie Apocalypse. So I am like 65% in this book, and it's gotten to a point in the story where there's like a natural stopping point, and I can tell I'm in the epilogue. The book has been amazing. amazing, but there has been 2 big time jumps so far. There was a smaller one around like 60%, and then a huge one where I just kind of took a pause in the story, like a really big time jump. And I'm like, it kind of is a little bit jarring just because I know like that we're not going to go back to see those things, because right now we're kind of like in the, okay, my camera just died. What I was saying was that right now I'm kind of like in the epilogue, and I know that we're not going to go back. Anyway, so overall, this book is one big fucking fever dream. So the first 50% was like really amazing, and now this book is 1300 pages. It's over 1300 pages, so it's really long. So 50% in, you know, that's like what, 600 something pages, so you're, you know, in the book. And I really liked the dynamics between Hermione and Draco, but I do wish there was a little bit more of them. This isn't like heavy on the romance, but there is spice, and it, obviously like Draco and Hermione, you know, it is a dramione fanfic, so they're a big chunk of the book, but it's more plot heavy. Anyway, so what I was saying about like the fever dream thing, it felt like after the 50% mark, it started to feel like this author literally dreamt this crazy ass shit that was going on, because there's like these wizard zombies. And anyway, one of the things that was going on, I was just like, this literally feels like something that I would have like during like a fever, you know, like a dream, like those crazy dreams that you have when you're sick. Anyway, yeah, so my thoughts overall right now, like the first 50% was so good. I would probably give it 4.5 stars. But as I progress, like there's just certain things that are really convoluted or not explained very well, or just like, I don't know, certain things that are a little confusing, but I am still enjoying it. There is a moment in this book that is literally so similar to The Last of Us, and I don't want to spoil it, but I was like, wow, I see the connection there, but that was just like one little moment. Anyways, last night I started Happy Place by Emily Henry, and I'm so excited for this book. I'm about 30% in, and I'm loving it. Like, I am loving it. It's past, present, second chance romance, and I'm just so excited for this book. I hope that it's a 5-star. I can only hope, because I just really want to give an Emily Henry book 5 stars. You know?
Come on.
Hello, quick little update. I finished Happy Place, and unfortunately it just like didn't hit. I was very bored. My overall consensus is that, so it had miscommunication, which that wasn't necessarily why I disliked it. It was more so that combined with the fact that the main character was basically, she went to school for years to be a doctor. Probably like, I don't know, it takes like a decade, I feel like, because they don't just go to school. Like first they have to get their undergrad, and then they have to go to medical school, and then they have to go to residency, which is basically like where they're working, right? Okay, I think. Anyway, so she does all that and then decides she doesn't want to do it anymore. She wants to make pottery. I'm sorry, I just like cannot. It is the most unrealistic thing. You don't go to school for 10 years or however long it takes and then realize that you don't want to, that it's not a good fit and that you don't want to do it anymore. That doesn't make any sense to me. I'm sure that that happens occasionally, but I think for the most part, when you're spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on school, on student loans, you're gonna be passionate about what you're going to school for. Not only because it's expensive, but because of the work that is involved. Like, I know medical school is hard, not from experience, because that's a joke. Like, I could never, literally, oh my god, can you imagine me like being a brain surgeon? people would die and I would be sued before I even like worked for an entire day. Okay. So anyway, my point is that didn't love it. There were some cute quotes. I gave it 2 stars. It just wasn't for me. I didn't really like it. I did love the first 30%. It was like such a vibe. I think I'm gonna read Luna and the Lie next. So very excited for that because that's someone texted me. That's Amara Zapata that I need to get to.
The one you can hang with. So deep in the feelings. Never say you really like me. You control my anxiety. Feeling like I'm touching the ceiling. When I'm with you, I can't breathe. Boy, you do something to me. Ooh, I'll never get over you until I find something new that get me high like you do. Yeah.
Come on.
When she told me, and I believe it, 'cause I ain't never had nobody do me like you. Right in front of you, ain't gotta look no more, baby. I wanna feel share my world. Don't wonder no more what I think about you. If it's something that you want, you should make me your girl, your girl. If it's something that you need, baby, come and share my world. If it's something that you want, come and take a walk with me. Everything that you need, I got it right here, baby. This is what we could do. Now it's obvious you need a friend to come hold you down. Be that one to share your everything. No one's around. Baby, come tell me your secrets and tell me all your dreams. 'Cause I can see you need someone to trust. You can trust in me. So just call me whenever you're lonely.
I just sat down and realized I didn't put my eyebrows on. You know what I'm saying? Why am I so weird? Okay, like I just have to fill them in. Anyway, we're still gonna do the update, okay? I finished Queen of Shadows, y'all. I couldn't even put the book down. I'm sorry. Like I had no opportunity for updates. I mean, I probably did, but we just didn't do any updates for this book. 5 freaking stars. Obsessed. So this is like my special edition of, I have like a Throne of Glass dust jacket set. And this is like the most gorgeous, but just look at this. So I didn't read this copy because these dust jackets are not durable. Like they're very paper thin. I wish that they were thicker, but alas, they're not. They're just for looking apparently. Anyway, yeah, 5 stars. Manon, which I didn't realize her name was pronounced Manon until I like started talking to other people in the fandom. And in my TBR video, I said Manon, and it's definitely Manon. I'm obsessed with her. I'm obsessed with every freaking character in this book. So whenever I reread Empire of Storms and Kingdom of Ash, I'm gonna see which one is my favorite because this one is definitely up there as a favorite. Like I literally could not put it down. I did so many annotations. I'm gonna try to finish Aloha Ride. So I have in my hands 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then after I finish these 4, I'll only have 3 volumes left. And then the series is done. That's it. Nothing else. So I'm also going to watch the anime. I'm very excited about that. I just love the series. It's so cute and wholesome. It's just good. It's just so good. Even though it wasn't technically on my May TBR, it was on my March TBR for March Manga Madness, and I just didn't get to them. So I'm gonna pick these suckers up. I'm also reading a book on my Kindle. Oh! I didn't update you guys on Love in the Time of the Zombie Apocalypse. So I ended up giving that book 4 stars. And here's why. The first 60% was literally 5 stars. So good. Like, okay, maybe 4.5 stars because there were a few things that I was like, what in the world? But I was vibing with it. Like, I was loving. And then it does start to fall off towards the end because basically the last 30-ish% is a long epilogue. And with a book that's over 1,300 pages, the epilogue is very long. And I thought it was really good and everything, but it just was a little bit too drawn out. Like, it could have been way more concise. It felt like a different book almost at times. But yeah, I had a really good time with it, and I'm really glad I picked it up. So thank you to my friend Mel for that recommendation. And the book that I started on Kindle is called Until I Get You. And this is a hockey romance, which I believe it's a dark hockey romance. I'm not very far into it. I'm not like super obsessed, but I am liking it enough to continue. It's around 450 pages, I think. Let me check. Oh, it says it's 600 pages. That doesn't feel right. I think I could have sworn I saw on Amazon that it was 450, but I am liking it. One of the guys' names is Lachlan, which, hello, but he spells it different. So he spells it Lachlan and I'm Lochlyn. And that's the only book I'm reading on my Kindle currently. I was so close to starting another fanfiction, but for some reason I was like, let me just read this book because it was just released. Hello. I am currently 365 pages into Luna and the Lime, and I am loving this book. I was really hesitant and scared that I was not gonna like it because I've seen so many people dislike the book, but I am really loving it. I am a sucker for a grumpy hero who is like very hard on the exterior, but inside is like a low-key softie, you know what I'm saying? His name is Rip, so we're following Rip and Luna, and Rip is Luna's boss. So it's got like a little power dynamic. It's forbidden love, kind of forced proximity because they're working together. I think it's slight age gap. I'm not sure. I think, yes, it's a little bit of an age gap because he just had, I think, his 41st birthday and she's in her late 20s. Really liking this so far. I didn't annotate until I got, let's see, 52 pages in is when I made my first tab because I'm trying to wait until I'm like really loving the book to start marking in it, you know, putting tabs and stuff. Really glad I started annotating because I'm really loving this. I mean, it's not beating my all-time favorite Maria Zapatas at the moment, but it's still so good. It's so refreshing to be reading a Maria Zapata because I really love her writing, and I did not like her most recent publication, which was When Gracie Met the Grump. Honestly, I pretend that book does not exist. I got like almost 300 pages in and I DNF'd it because I was like, I can't do this anymore. So anyway, we're not here to talk about that book. We're here to talk about this one. I love the cover of this book. His tattoos, like the tattooed hands. Anyway, yeah, there was a moment where, oh my God, I loved this so much. It was his birthday and Luna got him a cake. And then I believe it was like later that day he went to a bar to kind of like, I guess, celebrate his birthday, and nobody showed up but Luna. He was like, oh, you didn't have to come. And she's like, what are you talking about? It's your birthday. Like, of course I'm gonna come. I was eating it up. It's going great. Luna is a bit of a pushover, but I'm not gonna lie, I do really like her because her family trauma, you know, like her dysfunctional family issues are very relatable to me. Oh, also, this is so random, but okay, so I used to do this years ago and I just got out of the habit. But basically, if you have any magnet bookmarks, if you have any of those, this is what I used to do, and I'm going to try and get back in the habit. Basically, when you start reading for the day, put the bookmark there, read however much you want to read, and then see how far you get. So the last time I picked this up, I read about 95 pages, so almost 100 pages in one sitting, and that like didn't take me very long. So it's kind of like a very motivating, I don't know, like I like seeing the progress in my books, you know, whenever I'm reading them. That's my update for now. I just want to let y'all know that I'm really loving this. I just got a package and I want to open it right now. This is from Lyric and Blue Co. and it's run by Cheyenne. She just launched an Etsy shop. Little thank you note. Super cute. I love the mustard yellow. The color is so perfect. Oh my god. I love this so much. I love. Okay, it is very rainy. It has been rainy for a few days here. I have my, even though I have a fireplace, I don't care. This is so much easier. I just put that on. And I wanted to update you on this book. I am DNFing it. Until I Get You by Claire Contreras. I don't like it. It's all over the place and I'm really bored. It's supposed to be dark romance. It's insta love. I'm so confused as to how this is dark romance. So I'm gonna pick up What Lies in the Woods because of the weather, the vibes going on, you know what I'm saying? I think this is gonna be the perfect book for what I'm in the mood for. So yeah, unfortunately, Until I Get You, it's supposed to be a dark hockey romance, and I don't know, I just don't like it. I got 122 pages, 29%. The main character's, the guy's name is Lachlan. I've never read a book with the main character named Lachlan, but yeah, too bad it sucks. Just kidding. I mean, I don't know. You might like it. I just don't like it. It's not for me. Okay, that's my update. Okay, I'm about to try the cream soda Dr. Pepper for the first time. I'll let you know if it's any good. It tastes like butterbeer. Hold on. Okay, that's fucking delicious. I tried this one the other day, strawberries and cream. It's a no from me. It's just way too sweet. So that's a no. But this one, oh my God, that is so good. I love that for me. Just gonna have a little snacky snack while I read my thriller. Also, I'm gonna pick out Spooky Bookmark. I think this one's cute. Hello, I have a package and I feel like this is like the golden ticket. I feel like the book in this box is going to change my life because everyone keeps talking about it. So let's open it. Okay. Wow, it's even more pretty in person. So this is the regular edition. Here's the map. I'm just really excited because everyone's like screaming their head off about this book. I ordered it. I've had the box sitting in my office for like 2 weeks now, but I was gonna like open it during a book unboxing, but like I'm like, I don't know, I just gotta open it now because like, come on, I can't wait any longer. So I'm gonna start the book. And I'm excited. I've heard that there's dragons and that it's like a fantasy romance. I'm really hoping that this hits. I hope it changes my life. I'll give you a close up on the cover. We shall see. But Fourth Wing, I have high hopes. I have high hopes.
1 minute later.
Immediately, yes. Yes. Oh my God. I am living. I'm living. I'm only one chapter in. Hello, besties. Okay, so I need to update you really quick and then I'm going to film my review for Fourth Wing. Oh my God, I'm so excited to talk about it. But okay, yeah, so I read Fourth Wing. I read that yesterday and I read it before work, during lunch, and as soon as I was done with work, I immediately started reading it, and then I couldn't put it down. Like, truly, like, it was, oh god, it was so good. Okay, so I did finish Serpent and the Wings of Night, and I vlogged it for my Patreon. So if you want to hear my thoughts, you have to be a Draco tier Patreon, because this is the buddy read for May for the I Didn't Know You Could Read book club. And then, okay, so I think I told you guys that I DNF'd until that one book, the Until I Get You, or whatever, that dark hockey romance that wasn't dark. And I read What Lies in the Woods. I gave this 4.5 stars. Well, 4.5 stars. I loved this. It was very predictable in my opinion, but I loved it. Like, it was very juicy and it didn't put me asleep, and that says a lot, because a lot of thrillers, sometimes they can be a little snooze fest. At least for me, I really loved this. I loved the characters. There was a little sprinkle of romance too, and I was like living for it. I loved the ending. I thought it was really good. Yeah, definitely pick up What Lies in the Woods if you're a fan of thrillers. And then Fourth Wing, oh my god, infinity out of 5 stars. So fucking good. I am so down to reread this. Just consider this required reading, because oh my god, it's so good. Literally couldn't put it down. So I'm gonna go film my review.
Call my homegirl, tell your best friend, decide to on the road, no location. I don't want them seeing me getting faded. You should come through tonight. I only kick it with a tie, cause they won't tell, cause they tryna live their best life too. On the road, my own, I'll be waiting. Hit me on my phone, I'll be waiting. Yeah, almost missing my flight today. I look good even though I feel shitty. I just got back out this way. You already got plans for the city. Call them off, cause you call them off. You're always going on and on. Got it all, ask me why you never leave. I don't go out much, but you should come through tonight. I'm chilling on the west side, boo. Call my homegirl, tell your best friend, decide to on the road, no location. I don't want them seeing me getting faded. Yeah.
Hello, I have a little unboxing I'm gonna do. If you're wondering why I have a bunch of t-shirts stacked up, it's because I'm about to do a t-shirt unhaul for Patreon only. So that'll be a video on my Patreon. But we have some little packages to unbox really quick. Packaging on this is really cute. I forgot I ordered this. Oh my gosh, I just bent it. This is a Dramione bookmark I ordered. This is from Etsy. It's really cute. I'll link it below if you're interested. Okay. So this is basically miniature Funko Pops. So if you can see how tiny these are, they're called Bitty Pops. And I'm not going to keep them in this packaging, so I don't really care that the packaging is about to get messed up. Oh my god, these are so cute. This is Hagrid. We also have Hermione and Ron, and then this is a surprise one. So I'm like really itching to see what's in here. If it could come out. I hope it's Severus, because that's who I wanted. Oh my god, this thing is like child-proofed. Wow. Oh, it's Hagrid! Oh my god! So freaking cute. Look how adorable that is. And then you just pop it in there like that. Okay, and then I have another one, and I basically purchased that one for Hermione, and then I purchased this one for Draco. So we have Bellatrix, Draco, and Voldemort, and then another surprise. So let's see what the mystery Funko Pop is. And it also comes with like a little case to put them all in. Who is it? Because I cannot see. Oh, it's Severus! Oh my god! That is who I wanted. I'm so happy. What a little cutie. Oh my god. His head's a little green. I don't know why his head is green. It's like a little tinted, but that's okay. I don't care. Like, you can hardly tell. That is so freaking cute. So here's all four in this one, and then here's all four in this one. We have Hedwig, Ron, Rubius Hagrid, and Hermione Granger. Ironically enough, I don't have Harry Potter, but that's fine. Like, I didn't really care to get him. I just really wanted Hermione and Draco, and then the others were just kind of like a cherry on top. So today's Friday, and I usually get boba tea on Friday, so, but I need to remember to drink it so it doesn't melt because it's like 100 degrees outside. Okay, and then I have another package, but this is also not a book, but I like watching people unbox stuff, so I'm like, I'll just open them on my vlogs. This was something that was on sale on Fossil. So it's a Slytherin necklace. Here's the packaging. Packaging is really cute. It's like matte. And then this thing's like wrapped. Isn't that so cute? So this was like $20 on fossil.com. I'll link it below. I don't know if they're still available, but I'll try and find it, and if I can find it, I'll link it. But yeah, just kind of cute little necklace. And then I have this package to unbox. Okay, so I ordered the Paris memoir, but I ordered the paperback. So it took a couple weeks to get here because at the time, oh, it smells really good. It smells really good. At the time, I didn't know that it was only published in paperback in the UK, but Amazon had the option to order the paperback. So I just ordered this, and no regrets because honestly, like Paris Hilton, whenever I was a child, I really liked her and I think she's pretty iconic. Like my level of obsession with Hilary Duff is like up here, and then Paris Hilton is like down here, okay? But I was like, you know, it's a cute book. Like the cover's cute. We'll see how it goes. But I thought it would be interesting because I don't really read autobiographies or memoirs, but maybe I'll get a glimpse into what Paris Hilton is like.
And if you didn't know it, girl, it's true. Think that you should realize and try to understand why he is a part of my life.
About to join movie nights. We're watching Queen Charlotte. I'm watching it for the first time, so I'm excited. I got snacks, drinks, tissues are down there. I heard it doesn't get sad until like the last episode, but yeah. Anyway, we're about to watch. I'm so excited.
You got it, girl, you got it. Little baby in a bag and a Birkin. Don't let 'em fight, put the work in. Doesn't know I love 'em wrong to me, it was bad. Baby girl, you got it.
Hello, I'm about to film a book haul and I'm gonna throw up because this box right here, this box, I'm not prepared for. The best book mail I've ever received in my entire life, and I haven't even opened it. Oh, I wanted to update you guys on Isolation really quick. So I'm like 80% in, and oh my god, it's so good. So the beginning, Draco is like definitely unlikable. I don't know why I'm still holding these boxes. Anyway, Isolation by Bex Chan. It's really good. Draco is definitely very unlikable. Obviously, he's meant to be unlikable, but he has a lot of character development throughout the book, and I'm really loving this book. It's definitely Hallows basically retold. And last night I got to the Battle of Hogwarts, and it was really, really sad. Like, it's not like the author definitely puts a twist on it, so it's not like, you know, you're not getting the same source material book, whatever. But yeah, it's really good. I'll probably finish it this weekend. I was reading on sprints. I sprinted for 5 hours last night with my Patreons. It was a lot of fun. I was very sleepy, but like I got a lot of reading done. And yeah, this book is pretty long. I think it's over 1,000 pages. Whenever I looked on Goodreads, that's what it said. But I'm really loving it. Y'all already saw my Kindle redecoration. But yeah, I think that's all I have to update you on because that's all I've been reading all week. Yeah, I'm about to unbox all this book mail and I'm really, really excited because of this box right here. I mean, I have also some Fairy Loot editions that I'm excited for, but this baby right here, I just got it. I just got it out of my mailbox like 10 minutes ago. And I'm so excited.
1 hour later.
I just cried all my makeup off. Oh my god. My friend Mel sent me these and I cannot get over it. I just cried for like what feels like an hour. Hauled a bunch of books, unboxed all these books. Oh my god, there's a mess in front of me. I'm gonna clean myself up, get that video edited. Today's Friday. It's gonna be a great weekend. This is the aftermath of a book haul. And we're clean. We just have, I just need to throw out these boxes and then I'm done.
No, baby, in a bag, in a Birkin. Don't let 'em find what you're working. No, they know I love 'em all. Baby, girl, you're
Hello, so I finished Isolation. I gave it 4.5 stars. I really loved it. Either 4.5 stars or 5 stars. I don't know. I did cry towards the end. It's a really good rewrite of The Deathly Hallows. So then I didn't really know what to pick up after I finished it, but I picked up a rom-com. I picked up The Cheat Sheet by Sarah Adams. This is a really cute book, but I didn't realize it was closed door romance. I got to a sentence where they were like kind of getting intimate, and then her internal dialogue was like, and then we proceeded to do things, but it was private because something or other. Basically telling the reader we're about to be intimate, but it's private. I'm probably butchering how it was said, but the point is that I was like, wait, what? And then I was like, okay, how many pages do I have left? Like, maybe it gets spicy towards the end. And then I accidentally came across this Q&A thing with the author, and the first thing I see is, why do you prefer writing closed door love stories? And I'm like, okay. So she says,
Closed door romances are so wonderful because they create a safe space for readers of all steam levels to come together and enjoy the same book.
which, like, I get it. Not everyone likes spice. That is valid. I get it. But, excuse me. And then she proceeds to talk about how K-dramas have taught us, you know, that love stories can be enjoyable and popular without sex. And it's like, okay, you're not about to compare your writing to a K-drama. It's not the same. K-dramas are like masterpieces. I'm just like, girl, you should have thrown a little bit of spice into this book. Like, just my opinion. Because people who don't like it, they can just skip it. I mean, you don't have to read the spicy scenes. You can literally skip over them if you don't want them. That's just my opinion. I'm not trying to shame anyone into like wanting to read spice. Whatever. You do you, I do me, but I just wish that this book had a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So that kind of lets me know Sarah Adams is like a vanilla romance writer, which is fine. I love a good sweet vanilla moment sometimes when I'm in the mood for it. But I was like literally gonna finish this book in one sitting, and I was like, let me just like come back to this. So I'm on page 276. So if you want a good friends to lovers, like a quick one, but you don't have any expectations for spice, pick this one up. I'm pretty close to finishing it, but I don't know if I'll finish it in this vlog. Sorry, I just like changed the angle because the lighting was weird. Okay, so I wanted to pick something else up. I was like, okay, let me look at what I had on my TBR for May, and Full Tale by Emma Scott. So yeah, I'm terrified because literally the playlist, one of the songs is My Heart Will Go On by Celine Dion.
Is that a joke?
I'm 72 pages in and I'm really actually liking it so far. Basically, it follows this guy who's a limo driver. His name's Jonah Fletcher. And Casey Dawson, and she's like, she kind of reminds me of Daisy Jones. She's like in this band and she's all cool and stuff. She's kind of like an alcoholic a little bit, but Jonah has like this heart condition. The first chapter, it's the prologue. It says 15 months ago, and then he's like in the hospital. This is like literally the prologue, so it's not a spoiler, but he's like in the hospital bed. He just got a transplant. And then the next chapter, the first chapter, it says July, a Saturday night. But it's actually the present. So normally whenever something happens in the past, it'll just have the prologue and then the first chapter will be 15 months later. Technically that's how the author should have done it, because I was thinking, so this was 15 months ago, and then I was thinking that this was like a weird time jump. I'm probably not making sense. Anyway, the point is that I'm really liking it. And I'm like terrified. So we're gonna read a little bit of that today and I'll keep you posted on my thoughts. I'm very excited because I've just heard amazing things. One thing I like about it so far is that it takes place in Vegas, and I visited Vegas last year and I just had a really good time. It's literally the city that never sleeps. But yeah, this is supposed to be really sad. I'm scared. Okay, one more update before I start reading. I tried to read Marrow by Trisha Wolfe. I think that's the author's name. And I DNF'd it, unfortunately, because I was just like bored out of my mind. I got 122 pages in. It's supposed to be like this serial killer romance, but for some reason, I was just so bored and I didn't care about their romance at all. And I don't know, it just like wasn't doing it for me. So I stopped reading. But I did look up spoilers and I'm kind of like, yeah, I'm kind of glad I stopped reading because I'm just like I just didn't care, you know? And whenever you're reading a book and you're just like, you don't care, just don't read it. Just stop reading it because it's a waste of your time. Yep, that's all I have to say about that one. Oh my god, she's watching When Harry Met Sally. I love that movie so much. It's so cute. Also, I don't think I said this earlier, but I'm going in pretty blind to this book. I have not read the synopsis. I'm not going to talk about spoilers, but basically he got a virus whenever he went to a trip, and it turned out that he was like, his genetics were susceptible to this virus and he got really sick. And it did something to his heart and he like never really recovered. So then he got a heart transplant and he has like a rare tissue type. So the heart is not like being fully accepted or something like that. He is a glass blower by day and a limo driver by night. So he has 2 jobs. They live in Vegas so far. I'm really liking it. But yeah, I have no idea where it's headed. I feel like I'm like walking around in the dark, like feeling for things because I'm like, where are we going? Where are we headed?
1 minute later.
Okay, so Casey just is annoying me. I'm on page 116 and she was talking to him about something and he like doesn't say anything, I guess because he's just listening and you know, he's thinking whatever, and then she just kind of like blows up. She's like, never mind. I fucking get it. I can read it all over your face and blah, 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 blah. And then she just like gets so angry. The poor guy was just sitting there listening to her talk. And then she gets just like explodes. I don't even know. This is so melodramatic though. I like Jonah. He seems cool. But this scene is just like throwing me off because I'm like, he literally didn't even do anything. You're like, you were just talking and then I don't understand why she's so upset right now. Like, it's not clicking. It's not making any sense. They've known each other for like a couple days and she's acting like they're in this like a deep, long, I don't know. It's kind of weird. I'm gonna keep reading. Okay, a few pages later and we've moved on from the dramatics, so that's good. Now we're going on a field trip. So I'm excited to see where we're going today on the field trip. He's taking her somewhere he's gonna show her something. I love that for us. I don't like this field trip. This is a sad field trip. This is not the field trip that I was expecting, like the zoo. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is not. Okay, so they went gambling and they're playing blackjack, and I just think that is so fun because whenever I went to Vegas, I played blackjack for the first time, and it was the most thrilling experience. I can't even describe it. It was so fun. I won some money. I mean, it was like, I think I won like $50, but which is really good considering like most people lose money. So I started off with like 100, and then I had like 140 something whenever I was done. So yeah, blackjack is really fun. It's like an easy game to learn too, but they're playing it right now and I'm just like, yeah, party. I'm a little more than halfway through, so I think I'm gonna just keep reading until I finish this book. I do have the second book right here. It's called All In. I'm prepared, and now we have Spice. They're on a camping trip. It's good. Well, I just finished, I keep saying, it was good. Okay, hold on. I need to like gather my thoughts. For one, I have not gotten up since I sat down to read. So I need to use the restroom and then I'll come back and give you my spoiler-free thoughts on this book. Cool. Okay, we're back. So this was really beautiful. I can see why people rave about it. I didn't cry, which I'm not really surprised about because sometimes whenever I'm reading a book that I know is like labeled sad, you know, nothing is like sprung on you. You see it happening throughout the book from literally the first page of the book. I don't know if I just whatever. I did really love it though. It's a story about seizing the moment and loving with your whole heart while you have the chance. And yeah, I don't know. It was really cute. I'll probably settle at like a 4-star just because, you know, I did read it in one sitting and it kept me entertained. But yeah, I did really like it. I have All In here. I don't know if I'm going to immediately start it or if I'm going to pick something else up, but God, I love this cover. It's so pretty, and normally I'm not like a fan of blue, but this is really pretty. I did really like it, and I do recommend it if you like emotional romances, and it has some spice. It's not too long either. It was only 285 pages, which is like a perfect length. Yeah, that was great. I think I'm gonna end out this vlog here. So if you made it this far, you can leave a purple heart and a green heart emoji because I launched my Patreon in May and I'm really excited about it. Thank you so much to everyone who's joined. It means the world to me. And if you did like this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and to give this video a thumbs up. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.
You should come through tonight. I'm chilling on the west side. Call my homegirl, tell your best friend. Decides on the road, no location. I don't want them seeing me getting faded. You should come through tonight.